It's called the Todd Fisher Collection, but I do think it should be the Debbie Reynolds Carrie Fisher Todd Fisher Collection. I'm the last man standing, so we're just calling it the Todd Fisher Collection. It's all about Carrie. We could have brought in a lot of Debbie stuff. Obviously, we have tons of it, but this is the best stuff we have on Carrie and Star Wars.
Baby Yoda was cute. We haven't seen it yet. Hi, Lisa. Okay, and then let's see here.
I have this beautiful bronze Yoda that we love, and it was done by an artist named Lawrence Noble. The bronze Yoda sits in front of Lucas's office building on top of a fountain, and we were always taken by that, and the artist gave one to Carrie. In fact, we actually have two of these bronzes because we actually ended up buying one at auction. We liked it so much. That's always been special to us. There's something magical about Yoda, and he meant a lot to Carrie and I, and some of his philosophies were kind of a lot of our philosophies. So Yoda's an important one. I think Carrie would love to see him out and about.
Crazy angle there.
And funny story with the weapons, Carrie had never fired a gun in her life until Star Wars. And so my best friend Miguel Ferrer and I had to take Carrie to the shooting range and kind of show her how to handle a gun so she didn't look too dorky holding what is a gun, really. I mean, it's a blaster, but it's a gun. It's a space gun. So that's a fun story. It's pretty simple. It says Todd and Todd and Todd and Todd. I probably might even have them, maybe in French, but Another great item would be Carrie's director's chair. So the journey of director's chairs is kind of funny. So sitting here are the director's chair all the way from England. And it's a rare item. It was used on the Empire and on Star Wars. And then I have Carrie's from the Revenge of the Jedi or Return of the Jedi, depending on what you're looking at. But both of those chairs survived all these years, and so they're here, and they've got her scripts sitting on them like they would have had she been on the set. And of course, with all of this stuff, we have photographs, of these items on the set or in action, and that's important too, just so you can put it in context. Beautiful relationship at that point. There was a time where she would never admitted it or taken any advice from my mom. But by this point, all that was behind us, and they had this beautiful moment where she was willing to.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. It's unbelievable. The detail in her face.
So it's really, if you think about it, 40 some odd years of collecting little things that we could grab along the way. Obviously, there's not a ton of this stuff out there, but our family has a history of collecting important pieces. Ironically, the scripts had been thrown in Carrie's garage. My mother saved them and had them bound. And my mother saved a lot of things like that. That is kind of what she did. Carrie didn't think much of it. She didn't understand the significance. In fact, it took her 20 or 30 years to even understand how important she was to all of us, that she was our princess. I mean, she didn't really connect with that for many years. But in the latter part of her life, of course, she really connected with that. And you can see all that in her performances in the later films, especially even in this film, which is kind of remarkable. We're here at the Chinese TCL Chinese first. Start with